Hey there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for March 2024. And don't forget to come back on a weekly basis for your weekly astrological updates as well. This month is going to be very fresh, clear, clean, and straightforward for everybody. I've been telling everyone, expect a somewhat more brisk and maybe even shorter video than normal. Not that I'm the kind of person who likes to make, rambling hour-and-a-half videos to devour your day, but this is going to be a very smooth, organized, and comfortable month for everyone at that. So, we're all in for a nice little break here. It all starts off with a big focus for you on accelerated plans and environmental overhauls, and that's going to be a big theme of the month for you as well. We have the Sun and Mercury in the sign of Pisces together through the 9th of the month, and this is your 9th house of growth, expansion, prominence, higher education, big moves, big travel, as well as any official dealings, government and legal matters, and even your spiritual path and practice. And when we have the Sun and Mercury here together, this is all about accelerating big plans that you have for the rest of the year. Moving things forward that maybe you had set for yourself, or maybe even into 2025, letting things actually come up faster for you. Now, these could be plans for travel, these could be plans for moves, or any kind of career or work shifts that you've been looking to take or make happen for yourself that you set for further down the road. Because Mercury likes to speed up everything wherever he goes. Now, the Sun is also going to be getting you out there, especially when it comes to bringing you opportunities to transform the way a lot of your bigger agreements or maybe your bigger commitments operate. And this is also going to be a time where a lot of you are getting a chance to maybe wrap up a lot of long-standing plans, obligations, and commitments quite successfully that you do need to square away in order to make some big jumps as we go into the end of March and going on into April. After the 9th, we've got Mercury moving on into the sign of Aries and the Sun joining him. And for the rest, on the 18th, and for the rest of March, it's all about your 10th house of career, upward mobility, status, station, promotions, and raises, at least as far as it relates to these two. And with Mercury in the 10th house, this is all about speeding up the rate with which you are accumulating wealth, bringing in not only fast money, but the Sun is helping you climb the professional and business ladders so much more efficiently and expediently. Again, that focus on acceleration is so big for you here. You may notice some serious environmental or maybe standard or structural overhauls going on as it relates to your work or your job, because the Sun is bringing a lot of new attention, enhancement, support, and growth to you here as well. You may be getting a lot more favor, a lot more attention, but also at the same time, because these two are working as a pair, especially in the final 12, 13 days of the month or so, things might be kind of lifting you faster than you could have predicted, and you're going to want to be ready to be extra involved and extra available for it. We've got Venus and Mars together in the sign of Aquarius through the 11th of the month, and this is your 8th house of shared resources, responsibilities, as well as intimacy and sexuality, self-employment earnings, and any kind of monies you may share with maybe a business partner or a romantic partner. And this also rules bonus income in your life. And with Mars here, this is going to be a time where your love life and your personal life is going to be getting quite hot, quite intense, right? With Mars in the 8th house, people become a lot more carnal. They're way more open to letting their hair down, getting a bit wild, getting extra frisky. And you want to make sure that you and partners are giving yourselves time to get a little bit wild. If you are looking for new love, this is also going to be a great time for you to find somebody to get wild with. And again, this is a huge boost to intimate chemistry. This is also a great time time for tackling any kind of maybe financial holdups or obligations or even debt issues that you may have been facing in recent history. Venus here is also bringing in the romance, but also increasing your bonus income, anything that could be coming as a bit of a surprise. Now, if you already do make some kind of extra income through side gigs, sales, commissions, incentive programs, tips, that's all going to be on the rise as well. But you're also going to become a bit of a money magnet when it comes to surprise earning opportunities throughout the first 11 days of the month. After the 11th, we've got Venus moving on into the sign of Pisces, that 9th house, and we've got Mars joining her on the 21st. So when we have Mars and Venus together in the 9th house, this is all about breaking you out of a lot of bubbles and containers that you've existed in. Mars is going hard on eliminating a lot of long-term agreements, long-term contracts, long-term impositions that maybe have been put upon you, or things that you've had to work around or abide by or operate under for a long time. This is also a time where a lot of you are getting a chance to break out of a lot of limiting arrangements or commitments that either you co-created or maybe had imposed upon you once upon a time. And Venus here is helping you to get out of your bubble by getting you out into the world when it comes to opening up new opportunities for you to experience all kinds of different people and different important connections, both on the platonic and the romantic side. Love and romance is still wild, getting a bit more experimental here, especially when we're in the 9th house. We want to bring in a touch of the foreign, things that are, taking us and our partners out of our comfort zone, because that can be kind of nice. But also for those of you who are single or are available to new people, this is going to give you an opportunity to connect with somebody that may be foreign to you in some way. Not maybe literally, maybe not literally, but focusing a bit more on a difference in background or a difference in style there, or maybe it's just a relationship type that is not what you've had a lot of experience with in the past, and yet something really clicks. And all of this, again, is just doing a big number on your, getting you out into the world. And a lot of you are also going to find that this is a huge boost for travel and for moves as well. We also have a new moon in this part of your chart on the 10th. So a new moon in the 9th house, opening up a 2-week window period from the 10th through the 24th, where it's a boost to your prominence. A lot of you may be finding that you're having a bit of a 15 minutes of fame kind of month as well, especially in that middle period there, making a new name for yourself or something that you want to draw awareness to. This could be great for those of you who do have something you want to promote about yourself or put out there. Maybe you want to, shine a spotlight on a talent or a skill, or maybe you have a social media page or a business of your own. This is also a time where a lot of you could be making some very important contacts that are at a distance from you for now, whether this is online or abroad or whatever, and that's also going to be lifting you up. And you may also find that there are some very important developments going on in a lot of your spiritual communities where some important contacts are also coming in to enhance your life quite a bit. And finally, we also have a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra on the 25th of the month. And this is your 4th house of home, family, living situation, as well as your roots and home economy. And so this is going to be bringing in a 3-month window period of influence from the 25th all the way up through the end of June. And so when we have a full moon lunar eclipse in the 4th house, this is a big time for a lot of you who've been looking to get on the move or relocate, to have your window, to be able to really make that happen. This is also closing up a lot of other stories as it relates to home and family matters, closing up old family business, maybe some old financial challenges or old financial hang-ups that maybe have followed you or your family or your living situation in some way. This is a great time for overhauling your environment here as well. Just keep in mind with the full moon in the 4th house, this can also raise the roof in terms of family tensions, especially at the end of this month. And so we're going to want to go a little easy on ourselves, at least at that point in time. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And don't forget to come back again for weekly astrology updates. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.